Afghanistan is battered with wave of attacks from Pakistan-backed Taliban insurgents. Ever since campaigns for presidential elections have begun, the war-torn country has witnessed a series of attacks from Taliban insurgents. The latest was a roadside blast in a bus that killed at least 35 and injured more than 27. The act of violence came just days after a dastardly suicide bomb attack was waged on an office of a vice presidential candidate in Kabul. We have a report.
Only a few days ago, Afghan government had announced to hold direct talks with Taliban. Soon after the proclamation, Taliban insurgents snubbed the call and led a dastardly suicide bomb attack on vice presidential candidate Amrullah Saleh's office in Kabul. At least 20 people lost lives and 50 others got injured in the attack. Amrullah Saleh, a running mate of Afghan President Ashraf Ghani, got injured but rescued to safety along with the 150 civilians who were present in and around his four-story office.
در اتاق 6 تا بودیم یک چند دقیقه همونجا قد بچه‌ها قسم می‌کردیم که ناگهانی یک دفعه انفجار از طرف خانه امرالله صالح شد. اتاق ما هم دیگه در نزدیک خانه دفترش است. دیگه هم طرف چیزی دفتر امرالله صالح بسیار دیگه طرف شیشه‌اش ما 6 تا بودیم. همون شیشه ما طرف روی صورت ما واسه خود چیز کرده بود. دیگه جان ما در آمده بود هم شیشه. دیگه زیادتر ما رو افگارم که کده شیشه که چیزا افگار کرده بود.
من هیچ شتگی بودم که یک واده گویا گرنبس کرد دیگه داخل دود پر شده مر قلاج کرد بیرون قلاج کرد دیگه زدم خود فهمیدم که مفتیدم همونجا زدم خود داخل حمام زدم خود که دیگه انفجار شد صدای گریان غال مغال چیز آمد.
Just days after the suicide bomb blast in Kabul, Pak-backed Taliban insurgents waged another roadside attack on a bus moving on a highway linking provincial capitals of Herat and Kandahar. The attack took at least 35 lives and injured more than 27. Although Taliban have been holding peace talks with the United States for nearly a year, the group has not refrained itself from waging series of attacks in Afghanistan. As per United Nations report, at least 1,366 Afghan civilians have lost lives and almost 2,500 have been injured in the first half of the year 2019. Earlier in July, a joint declaration by participants to the intra-Afghan dialogue held in Doha called for all parties to reduce civilians' casualties to zero. Working on sidelines of peace agreement with Taliban, US Secretary of the State Mike Pompeo had also disclosed the directives of US President Donald Trump to withdraw US troops from Afghanistan.
That's my directive from the President of the United States. He's been unambiguous. End the endless wars. Draw down, reduce. It won't just be us. Those of you who have served know that resolute support has countries from all across Europe and around the world. We hope that overall the need for combat forces in the region.
Wary of more attacks on Afghan civilians and security force, Afghan government may not want US to withdraw its troops before the presidential elections get over in the war-torn country. Earlier peace dialogues have focused on two main planks: the withdrawal of Western troops and the Taliban's pledge to deny any safe haven to terrorist groups in Afghanistan. Considering the post-US troop withdrawal scenario in Afghanistan, a part of Taliban might put the arms down, but its larger group supported by Pakistan would rather ramp up attacks on Afghan citizens and security forces, as believed by the local leaders.
All these attacks has been supporting and planning in Pakistan and from Pakistan. All the Americans to become killed in Afghanistan was not killed by Afghans. All those are killed by Pakistan ISI and its militants.
In a run-up to presidential election, Afghan administration would want Taliban ceasefire at the earliest. But for now, the peaceful progression of voting in September stays an imperative for Afghan government that had to delay elections 2 times previously.